we are studying technology in banking, chapter number 4. This is our lecture number 4. In this lecture, we are studying telebanking, net banking, mobile banking, then EFT, RTGS, NEFT, and SWIFT, that are different technologies used in banking. We have already talked about ATMs and credit card and debit card in our previous lecture. In this video, we are going to study regarding telebanking, net banking, and EFT, RTGS, NEFT. So let's start with the telephone banking. Telephone banking, this is also called as the telebanking or the phone banking. This is the automated service that allows user to access account information and perform routine transactions from telephone. Some of the features of the telephone bankings are caller identification, then dynamic card activation, account balance, then instant TPIN registration, updating mobile number, card pin changes, then pay utility bills. These are some of the features of the telebanking. Then next is the net banking. So customer can do various banking functions directly through computer with good internet connection. Number of banks are now offering the net banking services. Customer has to log in to the bank's home site. After logging into his or her account, various services banking functions can be done via net banking, like balance inquiry, bank statements, checkbook request, then open and close fixed and recurring deposits. This type of services we can avail from the internet banking. Advantages of net bankings are customers immediately get the confirmation of transactions and account balance. Then it is easy to transfer funds between customers' accounts. Then request for demand drafts can be done. Then the customer can request for new checkbooks, or customer can open FD, recurring deposit, through the internet banking. Then next is the mobile banking. Mobile banking unified payment interface is an initiative by National Payments Corporation of India, that is NPCI, set up with the support of the Reserve Bank of India and Indian Banks Association. So Bharat Interface for Money, BHIM, BHIM, Bharat Interface for Money, was launched in January 2016. It is advanced version of IMPS. Bharat Interface for Money is a payment app that lets you make simple, easy, and quick transaction using unified payments interface. We can do different functions from the mobile banking. Different work can be done through the mobile banking. Money is transferred on real-time basis, and money can be sent and received instantly. This service can also be used on bank holidays. Then it is time saving, cost efficient. It can be used without internet. It can be used without internet by registering on star 99# service. Then no charges for transacting on BHIM, but banks can impose charges. Then immediate confirmation of transfer by SMS. These are some of the benefits we can get by the mobile banking. Then next is the EFT, that is electronic fund transfer. Electronic fund transfer began to appear in the international banking scenario since 1969. EFT is a transaction that takes place over a computerized network, either among accounts at the same bank or to different accounts at separate financial institutions. There are some advantages of the EFT. These are time saving, then reduced risk of loss and theft, then low commissions, user friendly, and convenience. These are some of the advantages of the electronic fund transfer. Then next we are going to talk about real time gross settlement, that is RTGS. So RTGS stands for real time gross settlement. It was introduced in India on 25th March 2004 to work on the basis of Indian Financial System Code. So real time means the processing of instructions at the time they are received. Gross settlement means that the settlement of funds transfer instructions occurs individually. Real-time gross settlement, which can be explained as a system where there is continuous and real-time settlements of fund transfers individually on transactions by transaction basis. RTGS system is a comprehensive and secured online payment mechanism. RTGS systems was set up, operated and managed by Reserve Bank of India. Then next is the NEFT, that is the National Electronic Fund Transfer. NEFT is called as NEFT is called as National Electronic Fund Transfer. It is introduced in year 2005. Works on the basis of Indian Financial System Code. Under this scheme, individual firms and corporates can electronically transfer funds from any bank branch to any individual firm or a corporate having an account with any other bank branch in the country participating in the scheme. So NEFT system was set up, operated and managed by Reserve Bank of India. Parties in NEFTs are the sending bank, then the sending service center, then the NEFT clearing center, then the receiving service center and the beneficiary branch. These parties are involved in the process of the NEFT. And last we are talking about is the SWIFT. SWIFT. The full form of SWIFT is the Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication. In 1973, 239 banks from 15 countries got together to solve a common problem: how to communicate about cross-border payments. And SWIFT was set up by and for its users to support international finance and commerce. SWIFT is now a global financial infrastructure that spans every continent, 200 plus countries and territories, and services more than 11,000 institutions around the world. This is regarding SWIFT. So here we have talked about in this video we have talked about telebanking, net banking, mobile banking, EFT, RTGS, NEFT and SWIFT. See you in a next video. Thank you.